Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. Please consider subscribing to my channel. And today I wanted to talk to you about a new fragrance from Mugler, and this is Alien Extraintense. I do happen to have a 10 ml size. I have just got it, well, not just got it, I have got it like approximately 2 weeks ago, so I was testing this fragrance and now I do have my opinion. So in case you're wondering what are the differences from the original Alien, like the older original Alien and the newer original Alien, I do have such a video. I'm gonna link the link to this video in the description section of this video. Anyway, so I was very looking forward to this fragrance. The bottle of this fragrance is phenomenal. It's beautiful, and I am I'm a fan of Alien. I do love both Alien and Angel, and they say that there's two types of women. Some love Alien, some love Angel more, but I do happen to love both of them. They're completely different fragrances, but I do love both of them. Anyway, and this is a fragrance that is a hit and miss for me at the same time. I'm gonna explain why. So, just a quick comparison. The olfactive structure of the original Alien is jasmine, sambac, cashmeron, and amber. Now I know that this is the pyramid that is about like it's the new version's pyramid, because the older one, it was such a big olfactive mix. There were many more notes, but we go with this. And this Alien Extraintense has petit grain, tuberose, jasmine, vanilla, cashmeron, and amberwood. So I was expecting, just as name suggests, I was expecting something more intense, extra intense, and this is one of the misses for me. In my opinion, this is not an intense fragrance, and this is not definitely an extra intense fragrance, because in my world, extra intense means that this is a fragrance that is more intense, even more than intense, because it's extra intense to the one that already exists, right? And this is not it. This is just a completely different chapter to Alien. It is so much different, in my opinion, that it could have been released as a separate fragrance. I was expecting a very strong and very potent jasmine, because Alien is about jasmine. This is a jasmine fragrance, and this is a second miss for me, because jasmine isn't the main point in this fragrance. But here comes the huge pro for me. I do love tuberose, and this is a tuberose centered fragrance. So the tuberose here is this kind of bubblegummy, a little bit of like tonic tuberose. It's very beautiful. It is very potent. So it's not your like tuberose that you feel it and then you don't feel it. You can smell it and then you don't smell it. You do smell it. You do smell tuberose, a lot of it. So throughout all the duration of this fragrance on your skin. So this is a hit for me, because I do love tuberose. I do prefer jasmine to tuberose, but tuberose is also a white floral that I adore. I'm sorry, I have to drink a little bit of something because I do have a sore throat. So it might be a major letdown for people that were looking forward to this fragrance, thinking that it's gonna be an extra intense jasmine, and it's not. This is an quite an intense tuberose. Now, if you want a comparison, in my opinion, like I did thought about it like right away when I just tried the fragrance, and I still, after 2 weeks of trying the fragrance, I do still think that this tuberose is very similar to a tuberose of Penhaligon Portraits Heartless Helen. It has a tuberose here, quite animalic, very, very potent, and very, very tough tuberose. So the tuberose in Alien Extraintense is quite similar to this one. So in case you were wondering what is the tuberose here, it's like an Extraintense. So in case you don't want to spend all this money for the Penhaligons, you can go out and get Extraintense, which is cheaper, and the tuberose is very similar. So for me, this is a good fragrance. This is definitely a good release, but I'm coming from a position of someone who loves tuberose, and I'm coming from a position of a person that doesn't really get upset when the fragrance isn't what I was expecting it to be. Because yeah, I was expecting it to be more jasmine-y, and it's not. In fact, I do kind of smell a whiffs of jasmine here and there in this fragrance, but it's not dominant. The tuberose is dominant. So it's a good white floral. It's a good good release, sound release. Again, the bottle is wonderful. The staying power. The staying power, I wasn't really impressed by it, but you get your standard 3 to 4 hours, at least on my skin. 3 to 4 hours, one spray of this one. Obviously, first hour, first spray is gonna be more intense. Towards the end of third, fourth hour, it's gonna be like almost unnoticeable, but it's gonna still be there. So it's not extra intense in terms of longevity. It's just your normal fragrance, like just the majority of fragrances nowadays have this longevity. So it's a good one, but I'm not gonna be buying myself more of this fragrance. I mean, this 10 ml is more than enough for me, because I do have tuberoses, I do have jasmines, and it was just like it if that would have been an intense jasmine scented fragrance, as intense as the first releases of Alien were, because they were so intense that you your eyes would water from how intense these fragrances were. I mean, I would consider buying myself a big bottle, but as it is, I just don't see the point. It's good, but it's not outstanding, and I do have a lot of things like that. So yeah, for me, it's an okay release, a sound release, especially if you're just approaching this brand. If you love tuberose, I do think that you will love this release. Just don't expect anything extraordinary, and proceed with caution with this fragrance. I mean, don't expect anything, and you will get a good fragrance. Yeah, so this is what I think of this one, and please let me know what you think of this fragrance. If you like it, if you don't like it, what were you expecting? Were you expecting just as I was, like extra intense jasmine fragrance, or you were just, oh, like whatever, extra intense? We'll see. Let me know, and in the meantime, I wish you a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. And when you're watching this video, I am in Milan at Exan's exhibition of niche fragrances, so I'm having so much time, so much fun. So I wish you a beautiful Wednesday as well. Bye.